Welcome back. You're still tuned into Trading Hour. Now, the key cue that everybody is tracking is really the Reserve Bank's two-day monetary policy meeting, which is currently underway, and then the rate decision is due tomorrow morning. According to the CNBC-TV18 poll, the Monetary Policy Committee is likely to stay put on rates as inflation moderates to its comfort zones. We have Ritu here with all of the details from this poll. Ritu.
Well, looks like the Monetary Policy Committee may continue to maintain status quo with inflation moderating well into RBI's comfort zone. The MPC has hiked rates 6 times in this cycle before it paused in the month of April, with the RBI governor then reiterating it was just a pause, not a pivot several times. That said, all the respondents to CNBC-TV18's poll expect no change in the repo rate, which is now at 6.5%, and the governor's comment on pause not pivot notwithstanding, all the respondents believe that we've reached the end of the rate hike cycle and rates will not go up any further. In fact, the respondents believe that RBI may stay on hold this entire calendar year, with 70% expecting the first rate cut only by the first half of the next financial year, with a third expecting it in the fourth quarter of this fiscal. Now, the majority of our respondents believe RBI will continue with its stance of withdrawal of accommodation, since we've seen an increase in liquidity since the announcement of the 2,000 rupee note exchange. Some are expecting a tweak in the wording, but no shift in stance just yet. Now, the MPC is meeting in the backdrop of CPI inflation declining to an 18-month low in April. A majority expect RBI will revise its inflation projection a shade lower from the current 5.2% for the year, but the GDP forecast at 6.5% for the fiscal is expected to be left unchanged. Now, apart from these, the markets will focus on RBI's commentary on liquidity, with durable liquidity having increased sharply. Any comments from the RBI governor on indications of an extended pause will be closely watched. And lastly, the MPC vote on the stance is expected to be a split one yet again. So these will be some of the key things to watch out for.
All right, Ritu, thanks a lot for taking us through all of the highlights and results of the poll that CNBC TV18 conducted. But with that, we're going to wind down on this edition of Trading Hour with the news that the markets are exactly where we started the show, 18,650 on the Nifty. The Nifty Bank a little bit flat today. But thanks for tuning in. We have halftime report up for you in just a bit.